everyone, welcome to Top of the Round Paradigm. My name's Kenan, I'm the GM for this campaign. With me we have...
Hi, I'm Nikki and I play Clover.
Hi, I'm Drash and I play Varian.
Hello everyone. We hope that you had some sort of relaxation or nummy treats this holiday season. We're back. Thank you, Raymond and Mama Mac, for episode reviews. Thank you, Schmilster Drew, for the episode rating. And thank you, Nikki, for the ratings and reviews on earlier episodes. If you would like a shout out, and or just to support our show, because leaving us reviews is a really good way to support us, leave us a rating or review, Spotify, Podchaser, or Apple Podcasts.
Shout out to us for winning an award for Best Sound Design
Woo woo!
at the Hollywood Series out of LA. And actually, more specifically, shout out to Nikki, who does most of the actual sound design.
Thank you very much. We are so fucking excited to be able to describe ourselves as an award-winning show. Thank you so much for all of your support and getting us here 6 years later?
Now, sit back and listen to sound design. That's the main drive of an audio feature, which is what this is.
Mixed with trauma and a delicate sense of anxiety.
If you don't feel like you're getting enough Toter in your life and want more of Nikki, Kenan, and for some reason me, we have launched another show called Story Now Loading, which releases on Mondays. Not every Monday, every other Monday, but we won't say which other Monday, so you'll have to guess. That's not true. It's bi-monthly.
And it brings collaborative storytelling to a whole new level of unhinged. We hope that you'll join us.
Collaboration, like this promo message.
I'm here too.
And he's doing his best.
That's sad. Join us, Mondays. Story Now Loading.
We have a Discord where you can join like-minded individuals in talking about your favorite Toter people. Join. Click on that link.
In the show notes.
Wherever it's at. You know where it's at. Click on it. Join. And come hang out with us.
We have a Patreon at patreon.com/toptheround for all of your additional Toter needs. We are just about to finish off our Toter talks for Campaign 1, which means we will be switching to Campaign 2, which seems really crazy. We have all sorts of fun behind-the-scenes content, updates. Check it out.
You're from the material plane, right? That means you like material things. There's material things you can get over at totapodcast.com. If you click on the merch, and then you can wear those things on your pathetic mortal bodies or something. I hear that fashion is very important to certain people. There's only the best there, I think, from a mortal standpoint. I wouldn't know. I'm immortal. totapodcast.com.
Hey, we have a P.O. Box, White Raven Studios, P.O. Box 603, Circle Pines, Minnesota 55014, where you can send us stuff. Hey, to everyone that did during the holidays, that was really sweet and cool, and thank you for the cool Christmas gifts. We got emotional support dumplings, which are going to be very helpful around the table, plus some other goodies that we will post on social media.
Get in real close. You listening? Good. Now go check the trigger warnings. Love you. Let's check in with Justin to see what happened last time.
Thanks, Ken. This is Justin with Justin. I hope everyone had a nice break and not like the kind I experienced over the last few weeks. But I learned some things about newscasting. So, here goes. Stuff happened. No, hold on. I need to be more informative. Clover got caught trying to kill someone, but then covered for it by healing them and acting like she was saving them. And then after they saved Peregrine from uncertain death, Clover appears to have given one of the Rose Guard Kinsley a shopping list. It looks like there's just a bunch of people's names on it. I guess it's not a shopping list, but I think they're RSVPs to come to repentance. No, you're not supposed to speculate. It is requesting the presence of those individuals. I'm not doing great at this, am I? Not am I? Stupid Justin, you got this. Varian's back. He's in the hole. He's climbing out, though. He appears to have just abandoned Agony in the ethereal plane, so hopefully that's not too bad of a thing. But Judging from the little bit of her I've seen, if you're in the ethereal plane, you should maybe seek shelter. Well, as Varian appears to be climbing, not appears to be, he is, I can see him with my eyes. Zine and Clover appear to just be chatting on the couch and Zine appears to be trying to pry personal information from Clover. As Varian returns, and Clover is panicking because he's very beaten and bloody because of Agony, the attack on Agony. No, from Agony. I think I got hit too hard over the break. And then Varian revealed he's married. Oh, I'm really bad at the news. I'm sorry, guys. I'll do better next time when the concussion goes away. Again, hope you enjoyed your holiday. Back to you, Kenan.
Did you learn nothing?
Thanks, Justin. Our story continues now.
Hey, Kenan.
Yeah.
Can I have more hero points?
Now that we're recording now.
You should have waited until we weren't recording like I did.
Yeah.
Really? How many?
1.
Yay.
How many did I get off mic?
1.
Oh, damn. I thought you were going to say like 5 or something. Always ask your GM for more hero points. Sometimes they'll just give them to you.
And then put you in positions where you have to use them immediately.
Or not at all.
God
Or
damn it.
not at all.
There's 2 ways to win.
We last left our heroes, in the living quarters of Repentance.
You're in the common room.
Yeah. The living room, if you will.
That's where they live. That's where they really live.
They experience life in that room.
It's kind of depressing.
Varian, you have just disclosed that you are married.
Breaking the hearts of every Rose Guard, apparently.
To guilt.
To guilt.
To guilt. You're married to guilt?
That's what I said.
That's what he just said.
What's he like? Like, really? He's very quiet.
He's really nice.
That seems rather personal.
Well, you're disclosing personal information, so let's keep this train rolling.
What's a train?
You've never been on a train?
I don't know what that is.
Is it like my motorcycle?
Kinda, but it's on a track, sometimes.
Where are these tracks?
Sometimes.
Well, it crashes if it's not on a track.
Then why would I go on a train?
Wait, so it can only follow tracks?
Yes.
Whose tracks?
Oh boy.
I'm really confused too.
What kind of animal does this train follow?
Not those kind of tracks.
And if the animal disappears, it just crashes?
There's a different kind of tracks.
We're getting way off subject.
Elaborate.
We're getting so far off subject. But back to guilt. How long have you guys been married?
Well, time works differently in the ethereal plane. I have no idea. Around 400 years or so. At least on the ethereal plane. So, probably 800 or 900 years here on the material plane.
That's just such a long time.
That's so cute.
Wow, she really changed her vibe.
Thanks, I think.
How are you feeling?
Well, I almost got killed by a fey creature, and then I fell 500 feet, and then Agony almost murdered me. So, not great.
You should rest.
She could come back at any time and do it all over again.
Do you have a place where we can hide him?
We are in a prison.
That she can freely come in or out of.
Yeah. We could toss you into the hole.
To the hole.
Why would you even suggest that?
It's more of a joke, but it would hide you if you lived.
Well, let's not do that.
I could just go hide behind the pylon downstairs.
I don't think you'd fit.
I should probably go check on Peregrine anyway. Now that you are stable and talking, and I just need a way to get up to the door.
Yeah, leave me with the ones that try and drug me.
Do you know,
Again, I didn't try. I did.
do you need my protection?
It just wasn't successful for some reason.
I just can't freely rest if I know she'll try and do it again.
Azine,
What?
I need you to promise me that you're not going to drug him again.
I can't promise that.
Why?
Because I might.
That's not helping him rest. For the next 24 hours, then. Just so he can rest without worrying about you.
Well, he doesn't have to worry about me.
Yes, he does. You just said that you might drug him. He obviously doesn't want to be drugged.
But he needs drugs. Look at him.
I fixed him up, at least. Now he just needs to rest.
It would be faster if he took drugs, is all I'm saying.
Not your drugs.
I have many different kinds of drugs.
Varian, you need to rest, but I don't think that I should take you up to Peregrine because he's my other patient right now.
And your patients can't meet?
I mean, they could,
I
but
don't know, you guys seemed like you were the ones that wanted us not to go up to talk to him at the same time.
Yes, but that's a him thing. If
Um,
he's unconscious, I don't think it matters. He's not gonna know.
I mean, I did have some stuff I want to talk about in private with Peregrine, but you could probably stay in the room below. I think there's a bench. You just have to hold on if they open the door.
In the room below, where I have to constantly hold on just in case someone opens the door.
Azine, do you have a place where he can go where you're not going to drug him, where he can rest? No drugs.
Why aren't you allowed, Azine?
Where am I not allowed?
Yes.
In Peregrine's room? Unless he invites me in. But, yeah.
What about downstairs? I know Quinn isn't allowed to go downstairs. To the bottom.
Uh-huh.
Are you not allowed to go to the bottom?
I can go to the bottom.
Why can you go to the bottom, but she can't?
Because I have seniority over her? Been here longer?
What, like a week?
Excuse you? It has been more than a week.
You don't look that much older than her.
It's because I'm not.
Again,
We weren't born here.
referring back to my weak joke.
Can you two just play nice for like a day?
I have not been playing mean.
You drugged him against his will.
You did.
Yeah?
That's not very nice.
It's not mean.
It is,
Yes, it
though.
is.
It's debatable.
It's not okay, though.
Also debatable.
It's kind of messed up.
Maybe for you.
Not debatable. I decided.
Oh, you've decided.
I guess. Look, I just don't want my friend to feel uncomfortable if I go upstairs real quick. Well, maybe
If
not
Peregrine's unconscious, I'll just go with you.
real quick. But
And I'll leave if he starts to regain consciousness.
where will you go?
I don't know. As long as Agony doesn't come back, where I go shouldn't matter too much.
Do you think you can get us through a door on the ceiling that's like 30 feet up?
Why is the door on the ceiling?
Ask Peregrine. I didn't make it that way.
He likes his privacy.
I don't think I can do that.
Nazine, can you get us up to the door?
I could.
Will you?
Can I run some tests?
On who?
Obviously me.
So I
And the
have...
answer's no.
But I need to check on Peregrine.
Why?
Look, I have to check on Peregrine. He almost died, and I'm pretty sure that you don't want him to die, right?
I don't.
So then you should put me up there because I am a medic, and I can help him, and I just want to check on him.
Didn't you already?
I did, and he was currently stable, but that doesn't mean that a patient cannot change at a moment's notice.
She sounds like she's reciting.
You know what? It's fine. Go see Peregrine. I'll stay here. If she drugs me again, I'll just send her to the ethereal plane.
But I can't get through the door.
You know how many tests I could run there? Could you?
Can you fly?
No. I can glide, though.
Are you gonna go to the ethereal plane with the scene?
Hopefully.
No.
Can you get me through the door?
It would have been more fun if you couldn't glide.
Are you trying to kill her?
And I'm the mean one.
I am...
It's a self-defense mechanism.
You did kind of start it.
Did I?
I don't know, did you?
No.
You drugged him, though.
I did.
Can you swim?
Yes.
My God, you two show up in agony. It's just like, rah!
How'd you get through the door the first time?
Kinsley took me up. But Kinsley is not here because she's gathering apostles. Because I asked her to do that, and she was nice enough to say yes. You were here. I don't
am
need to
here.
say that, but Kinsley did take me up. So I just need a way to get up through the door. Do you have like a rope or something I could try my luck?
I can take you up.
Really?
Uh-huh.
You don't want anything in exchange?
I mean, I would like to run some tests, but someone's grumpy and won't let me.
I would love if you could take me through the door so that I can check on Peregrine and also talk to him, but also make sure that Varian is comfortable. You're comfortable. I can treat you again later. You just need to rest. Please rest. Varian?
I have a really nice table you could rest on.
Asim, that's really not helping.
Offering a spot to rest isn't helpful?
A table sounds really creepy.
Just go take her to Peregrine.
Varian, do you mind standing for a second so I can grab my coat since I stopped the bleeding? And now it's all over my coat.
First you told me to rest, now you're telling me to get up.
You can just... No.
Varian's gonna stand.
Oh.
Clover grabs her jacket that I'm sure is now stained with blood. And she's going to awkwardly put it on.
Why? Oh, okay. Why would you put that on?
Because I'm more comfortable with it on.
When it's covered in blood.
I'll take care of that upstairs. There's a bathroom.
You're not gonna make his room filthy, are you?
No, I wouldn't dare do that, no.
Okay.
Do you have a different jacket I can wear?
If you clean up, yes. I don't want blood on my stuff.
Clean up.
You're now covered in his blood.
Yeah, I was covered in his blood before, kinda. In my blood. And other people's blood. Clean up where?
We're gonna...
Do you have clothes I can borrow?
I don't know if they would fit, but yes.
Are you okay if I borrow them?
Can I run some tests?
On him?
I'd settle for you.
Why would you run tests on me?
For fun.
Why would I? But I'm a human.
Ish.
Dear.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, you're not 100% human.
However would you know that?
I'm very good at my job.
Well, what isn't human about me?
She walks over to you and puts her finger under your chin to lift your head up a little bit. Quite a bit.
Well, that's not very specific, is he?
It'd be easier if I showed you, but that would require tests, and you guys don't like those for some reason.
I don't really either, but if I don't think that testing is worth clothes, so I'll just clean these up myself when I have a chance.
Why are you two so averse to testing?
You were dissecting something.
That was Veda, and that was dissecting, not testing. Very different.
Well, how do you get to the point where you're testing something and you say, oh, you know what, let's dissect this instead?
When we can't figure out what we're trying to figure out through testing?
Clover lifts her eyebrows at her. She's still holding my chin.
No.
No.
See what I mean?
No.
Arian, you don't have to stay here if you don't want to. I can deal with it.
Can you? Because now she's gonna just run tests on you and drug you.
But I have Peregrine, so I think I'm alright.
Maybe when he's conscious, you'll be fine.
Probably not, maybe. I don't know.
Well, if you... then why are you being nice to me?
I've never not been nice to you.
I said, why are you being nice to me?
Because you've given me no reason not to be?
Because we're guests of the witness.
Yeah.
Though that hasn't stopped them from trying to test us.
Again, I said it wouldn't hurt.
Until you don't get your answers and then you try and dissect us.
That's what I would like to avoid.
That is jumping to a very big conclusion.
Why wouldn't we? That's all we saw you do.
Again, I wasn't doing that.
But Veda might come into this room and then she could dissect us.
Again, huge leap in conclusion there.
Look, I need to check on Peregrine. Can we make a decision here that doesn't involve testing?
Just
None
go.
of these decisions involve testing. I just would like to test one of you at least.
You said that if I wanted to borrow clothes, you wanted to test me.
Yeah.
So I can't just borrow clothes?
I mean, maybe.
Maybe.
I'd really like to test you or him. But if not, I don't get why not. But if not, as long as you give them back before you leave.
Okay. I want to try and take them. I also don't know how long I have to be with Peregrine, so...
Well, how quick of a study are you?
That depends on what is being studied.
Does she have to read?
Varian,
What does that have to do with anything?
shut up, please.
That's just testing something.
Oh, so you get a test? This isn't fair.
Clover looks kind of dejected.
Alright, let's go get you clothes and then see Peregrine.
And not drug him.
Can't drug him if I'm with you.
Yeah, okay. Varian, rest. I'll be upstairs, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Let me know if you need me.
She squints.
Baron will just shrug at her.
I follow Azine.
Roll a perception check.
Okay.
Who else is in the room with me while they walk away?
23.
Eris and Quinn, you hear Azine mumble under her breath as she passes you. This is bullshit.
What's bullshit?
I don't get to do any tests.
I mean, that's not why we came.
So?
You're testing my patience, Azine. Does that count?
Are you usually upset if you don't get what you want?
I'm upset when I don't get to find out information that is bugging me, yes.
What information would you find out about me anyway?
The important bits.
Well, that's not specific.
What kind of, other stuff you are?
You mean not human?
Yeah.
You're the second person that's called me human-ish.
Well, it's kind of obvious.
How is it obvious? That's what the other person said too!
Azine, are you Chaz's child?
My great.
Clover puts back on her gloves and then looks down at her hands as if she's wondering what's obvious about the fact that she's humanish.
Let's go get you clothes. Again, I don't know if they're gonna fit, but we can look.
Okay, well, I mean, I appreciate that. I still don't know what's obvious.
How tall are you?
5'4".
Okay.
Why?
She's 5'2".
Yeah.
You walk up these stairs to Azine's room. She opens the door and walks in and leaves the door open.
I walk in. What do I see?
Roll a perception check.
Okay. 28.
You see a very large round bed in the upper middle part of the room, and it has these spokes on what would be the corners if it had corners, and there's semi-transparent black curtains on them, and there's a couple paintings on the wall. You see Veda and Kinsley in the paintings, and they look a little bit younger, but not by much. She has a couple dressers on the left side of the room, a large bookcase with different beakers and cords and notebooks. She walks over to the door on the right side of the room and opens it. And there's a very large walk-in closet.
How do you own so many clothes?
I get paid for my work.
Oh.
I don't do this for free.
Oh, really?
I mean, I enjoy what I do, but I get paid for it.
Have you known Beta and Kinsley for a long time, then?
A few years.
How do you get work here?
You want a job?
No.
You seem a little squeamish.
I'm not squeamish. I'm a medic.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you doubting that?
It's not doubt.
What is it then?
You dabble. That's for sure.
I dabble?
You dabble.
I dabble.
Yeah.
In medical stuff?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not like a scientist.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm a medic.
If you think so.
You don't think I'm a medic?
You dabble. That's for sure. What kind of clothes you looking for? Like, what's your style? Because that obviously isn't. And she gestures at you vaguely.
Clover blinks at her and then stares down at her outfit because she's never thought of what her style might be.
Most of it is unfitting clothing.
So these are hand-me-downs. I've never really purchased my own clothes, so I don't know.
Alright, well, I'll give you options, I guess. And hopefully they fit. Although it doesn't seem like you care if they do or not.
It's not...
Your clothes don't fit.
Yeah, I know that.
And you don't care.
Well, I've had a lot going on lately, and clothes that fit hasn't really been at the top of my priority list. Not that I love these. They do what they're supposed to.
That's debatable.
I don't understand.
She will toss you a couple jackets, a few shirts, some pants, some slacks, a skirt, some sweats.
Clover looks overwhelmed.
Do you want like accessories as well, or clothes? You just want some clothes?
Clover's eyebrows knit together.
Why would I want accessories?
She just blinks at you.
Clover blinks back and just chooses, like, what are the colors of the clothes that she is tossing at me?
They're very grayscale.
Okay. Clover grabs a long sleeve shirt, looks confused by the skirt, picks a random pair of pants because she doesn't really know what's going to fit or what looks good, and then does the same thing with the jacket and just picks a random one.
She points over to the door across from you, and you can change in there.
Okay.
It looks like a bathroom, I'm assuming.
It's a door.
The door.
Is it a bathroom?
It is.
Can I shower?
Yes. Varian,
Yes.
what are you doing down there with an unconscious Eris and Quinn?
I will sit back down on the couch and look over at Quinn. What is Quinn doing?
It looks like she is either writing notes on her clipboard or doodling.
So how long have you been here, Quinn?
About a month over a year, so not super long.
And I'm assuming Azine has been here 2 months over a year.
No,
A month and a half over a year.
you really like pushing people's buttons, don't you?
She said she had seniority. I was just trying to figure out how much seniority.
Her, Veda, and Kinsley have been here for, I think, 5 years?
That's a long time for them.
It is. It's nothing for someone like yourself, though.
No. I guess probably nothing for your other occupants.
I don't know if they can tell time. But maybe.
Well, I doubt the one all the way downstairs didn't seem like they were even conscious, really.
Yeah, she's been in a catatonic state ever since I've been here.
Well, from what you said, it sounds like repentance was built around them. And that they've been here longer than repentance.
I don't know about longer than repentance, but definitely the same time as repentance, if it was built around them.
So that would imply before, not the same time.
Well, considering we're over a hole, I don't know how they would just be floating there. So, at least the same time.
I've seen stranger things, I think.
Really? Like what?
Just odd creatures, fae, how they all interact with the world. It wouldn't surprise me if someone was just floating in this pit.
That is a good point. The fae are weird.
But you don't think she's related to them? You said Calum?
That's what I've heard her referred to as.
Never heard of one of those before. And repentance was built here after the pillar disappeared, right? Just right after? Or was it a long while after the pillar disappeared before this was built?
If I remember correctly, it's about 100 years after the pillar disappeared.
That's a fairly significant amount of time.
For someone to float here?
Yeah. I was just wondering if she had something to do with the pillar. But if there was a 100-year time gap between the pillar and this being built around her, then maybe not.
Maybe. I mean, like you said, the Fae are weird. If she is a Fae. If Calum are they like a subsect of Fae? She'd just wake up, we could ask her. But
She hasn't.
no. At least not since I've been here.
Do you know what they've tried to do to get a response from them?
I do not.
Have you tried just talking to them?
I'm typically not allowed down there, so no.
Can I try talking to them?
I don't know if that would be allowed or not. We could ask Azine when she gets back, or we could go ask Veda.
If we ask Azine, she's just gonna ask to run more experiments on me.
You could
Or
just say
tests.
yes.
He's got you there.
Veda seemed busy. We shouldn't interrupt her, and Azine will only say yes if I agree to tests. And she'll probably want to do the tests first.
Given that you've been stubborn about it, probably.
You've already taken me down there once. I don't see the harm in taking me back down there.
That's not how that works, but, you could wait for Kinsley to get back and ask her.
How long do you think Kinsley will be, though?
I don't know. Clover kind of asked a lot of her.
And she only left shortly before I came back, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she's unconscious. So as far as I see right now, you're the most senior person, not preoccupied.
That is technically true.
As Eris snores.
All I'm going to do is speak. What harm could that cause?
It's less the speaking part and more of the being there part that would get us in trouble and cause harm.
How would that cause harm? If nothing else has worked, how would me being there, when I've already been there, cause harm?
You were allowed there during the, show and tell portion of your guys' visit, but, that's over now.
We could always reactivate the show and tell.
Again, I don't think that's how that works. I mean,
Just give me another quick tour.
you see her flipping through her notebook.
What do I do in this situation?
Is this legal? Dear Abraxas, is this okay?
I'm sorry. I don't want to risk it.
That's okay. I understand. You don't mind if I go sit on the stairs, do you? Just somewhere where I won't be immediately targeted by Agony when she comes back.
Sure?
Farron will get up and walk over to the hall and then go and head towards the stairs. the downstairs.
Okay.
And then I'll just sit just far enough on the stairs that my back can't be seen from the hall. I'll sit for a minute.
Alright, as you sit there, roll a perception check.
32?
You hear the loud metal on metal scraping sound and the clanking of gears.
Is that the door?
Mm-hmm.
Varian will cautiously stand back up, put his back against the wall, and then lean over to listen.
Right, you hear a perception check.
Another one.
The clanking of dice.
35.
You hear Quinn give a soft sigh, get up from the couch, and walk down the hallway, passing you. And then you hear footsteps coming from the other direction.
How long is the hallway from where I am in the stairwell to where the front door is?
50 yards?
Okay, so about 10 seconds after Quinn walks past the stairwells, I'm just gonna proceed downstairs.
I'm sorry. No.
Okay. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. This is fine.
Kenan, are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine.
What have you done?
I don't know. I'm moving further out of the way in case Talus is back. He doesn't know she can't come back, and it's been too quick for Kinsley.
Kinsley wouldn't use the door.
He doesn't know that. He doesn't know that.
Alright, you go downstairs. As you follow the gentle bend in the stairs, roll a perception check.
30.
You hear the soft echo of Quinn. Oh, hi, Savath. And the response of, where's Agony?
See? It's a good thing I went down.
And as that is echoing down the hallway, you also hear footsteps echoing from the direction you are walking.
Coming up?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
But I don't hear footsteps coming down.
No.
Okay. Varian will pause and wait there for the footsteps coming up.
Okay. How long are you gonna wait?
Till they reach me.
Okay. About 15 seconds later, you see a very familiar humanoidal form walking up the steps. You would recognize them as Veda. They are currently holding their arms away from themselves as they are covered in blood, and has a semi-disgusted look on their face.
Okay. I will lean up against the wall to give them room to walk by. If they're not gonna say hi or anything.
She doesn't notice you.
Just walks on by.
As she reaches you, she stops, looks you up and down. Varian, right?
Yes,
And your bounty?
is with Peregrine presently.
She said bounty.
And your supervisor?
Is currently talking to Savath, who I'm avoiding
Why?
because she works for Agony, and Agony almost murdered me. So I figured she would probably also almost murder me. I'd rather not die. So I'm just hanging out here, avoiding death.
He's not lying.
Because I'd rather not try and fight them. Because either option sounds bad.
I'm more surprised you're still alive. If Agony tried to kill you.
It was close.
Must be quite the specimen.
That's all you people care about. Sure.
Well, don't go any lower, and I'm sure things will be fine.
Right.
She'll walk past you and continue up the stairs.
Alright, Varian will continue to lean against the wall, contemplating whether or not he wants to go lower, and if these questions are worth it. He doesn't want to be like Azine chasing that high.
You're more alike than you want to admit. Roll a perception check.
36.
You hear Veda at the top of the steps. Excuse me, you two. I need to get to my room. I am filthy. And you hear the clanking of gear as you can assume Savath is moving out of the way, as Quinn was wearing normal clothing.
As long as I don't hear the clinking coming down the stairs, I'm fine.
Run away.
But if I hear it, I am going further down. Right now, I'm still deciding.
Yes, go further down to the dead end. Right. You don't hear any further noises getting louder, like they're getting closer.
Okay. I will continue to hang out there and see if I can continue to hear their conversation.
Right. As you hear Veda move past them and then pick back up where they were, you hear Savath. What do you mean Agony went somewhere with the Eladrin and didn't come back? Where's the Eladrin? He was on the stairs. And then you start hearing footsteps.
I'm gonna move down the stairs.
No, this is bad. Stop.
Alright. You pass the room that you were hooked up to in the chair. Continuing down?
Yeah.
Alright. As you continue down, you hear that door that you had passed open and then close, and the footsteps continue. You pass the room that Veda was in.
Mm-hmm.
Continuing down.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. You hear the footsteps get quieter as they have to walk down that hallway to get to that room Veda was in.
Like they're checking their rooms as they go down.
Because you're not on the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
You continuing to go down?
Yeah.
This is terrible. It looks like he's about to freak out.
Alright. Continuing down, you get to the room that you guys didn't go in.
Or the boss.
Continuing down?
Yeah.
Okay. You finish going down the stairs, are in that little platform by the door that you know the person is being suspended in.
How's the door in terms of locked?
Are you checking?
Well, I would have noticed when Quinn brought us down.
Mm-hmm.
Did she just open the door?
She put her hand on the glass pad that's by the door.
Okay. How much space is down here?
About 10 by 10.
Okay, I will go to the far end away from the stairs and put my back against the wall and cross my arms and prepare, if Savath is anything like her aunt, to yeet away into the ethereal plane.
Alright, you stand there for a little bit and then roll a perception check.
34.
Start hearing the footsteps again, echoing down the staircase.
Okay, I'm waiting.
Clover.
Hello.
Hola. How long of a shower would you take?
Probably like 10 minutes.
Okay.
Scrubbing off the blood, rinsing her hair really quick with their shampoo, using a very minor amount of it because she doesn't want to use up Azine's shit.
There is shampoo. There's also body wash, other bottles you can't read.
Okay. She uses the body wash and then she'll dry off and put on the new clothes. Do they fit?
The pants are very short on you.
They're more like capris.
They're more like capris.
Okay.
The shirt is very loose on you.
Uh-huh.
And then the jacket is also very loose on you.
Okay. And then she's going to put back on her gloves, put her tunic out, and stuff all her clothes in the center of it, and then tie it like a bag. So she has a place for her dirty clothes. Make sure the bathroom looks as it did, and then exit.
Roll a performance check.
Okay. 31.
Alright. You make sure everything is where it was and as clean as it was before you commandeered the space.
What color is the jacket?
Black.
Okay. Clover is going to exit the bathroom holding her clothes like a sack in a tunic that has been tied, with damp hair, looking around for Azine.
Azine is sitting on her bed, waiting?
Thanks. I feel a lot better now.
Well, the clothes don't quite fit. Do you want to try something else on?
I don't really care.
Well, if you're okay with it, I guess that's fine. Sure you're not uncomfortable?
No?
Alright.
Do I look bad?
I mean, if I was wearing that in your position and they weren't fitting, I would be uncomfortable.
Is it an improvement on the outfit you didn't like that I was already wearing?
Yes, it's not covered in blood.
Clover rolls her eyes.
I mean, if you have something else you want me to try on, fine, but I really need to get back up to Peregrine. I'm sorry, I'm not meaning to be ungrateful.
Well, you sure are coming across that way.
I apologize. I didn't mean to. Thank you for the shower. I feel a lot better. And, the clothes are fine unless you feel like maybe I should put something else on because I'm only wearing them temporarily, right? So,
She walks over to you and roll a perception check.
I'm gonna use a hero point and reroll.
Okay.
Oh, thank God. 34.
You see a black fabric crunched up in her hand as she's walking towards you.
what's that?
What's what?
The thing in your hand.
It's for your hair. And she lifts her hands up, gathers your hair behind you, and puts it in a bun.
But why are you putting my hair up?
Because it's everywhere.
But then... Okay, thanks.
She pats you on the shoulder. Let's go see Peregrine.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
Clover follows.
Continue up the flight of stairs to that room. Alright, stand here.
Clover stands as directed.
You are standing under the door and roll a perception check.
22.
You see the shadow of you and Azine deform and pool into a circle around the both of you. Start getting really dark. And then you find yourself being lifted off the floor.
Oh, that's different than how Kinsley did it.
We are different people.
I mean, I was saying it was cool.
Which one's better?
I don't know. You have to give me a minute to think about it.
As you reach the door, she opens it and continues to lift you up into the room.
Okay. Clover
Watch your step.
watches her step and steps into Peregrine's room.
Roll a perception check.
Okay. 27.
You notice that Azine starts to lower back down to the floor.
Thank you, Azine. I'm sorry I felt ungrateful. That made you feel bad. It wasn't intentional.
Sometimes you have to tend not to, but you're welcome.
Thank you. Bye.
As you look to where Peregrine was, you see he is not in the bed.
Okay.
He is over by his closet, picking out clothes.
Okay. Clover is gonna shut the door and stand. How far away is he by the closet?
About 30 feet.
Okay. Clover is going to hesitate, chew her lip, put her bag, tunic sack, and staff down on the floor, and then hesitantly approach.
Alright, as you approach, you notice that he is not wrapped in any of your gauze anymore, and his wounds seem to be gone.
Okay. Clover's gonna look up because he is tall boy.
I'm glad you seem to be doing better.
Why are you in my room?
I came to check on you.
Why?
Because you almost died?
Do you not have faith in your abilities, or are you checking to see if you need to finish the job since Kinsley isn't here?
Clover's jaw drops.
What are you... I wasn't trying to kill you.
Not consciously.
Okay, can you explain what happened then?
He turns, is holding a shirt draped over his arm. You tried to kill me.
Why would I try to kill you? I sought you out to help.
Again, maybe not consciously.
Are you saying that my dream was me trying to kill you?
Trying to protect yourself, yes.
I didn't wish any harm on you, though.
He walks past you, and you see him start to put his shirt on until you have more confidence in your abilities. Maybe we should start with a different element.
So... The fire guy is me?
Not exactly.
I'm sorry. I didn't want you to get hurt. I feel really bad, and I would have been really angry at myself if you would have actually died. And I didn't come here to kill you, so I'm sorry if you were assuming that. But the fire guy has caused me a lot of trouble. So I would really love to know more about him.
Outside of game, I, Nikki, call him Firefuck.
The fire guy, as you call him. And roll a perception check.
He is disgusted by that, isn't he? 34?
You see a very slight grin in the left side of his face.
Okay. Amusement is better than annoyance.
Is a ashen warrior sent to protect royalty.
What?
So until you are more comfortable with your abilities and don't feel you need protection or can control the fire guy, I would prefer we work on a different element.
That's totally fine, because I don't want you to get hurt, but what do you mean by royalty?
You would know more than I would about that.
I don't know anything about that. What do you mean by that?
I mean, you are apparently royalty.
That's really not possible?
The Guardian would beg to differ.
So that's not normal, is what you're saying? Even for, like, the Abyss kids?
Name our band. The Abyss Kids.
The Abyss Kids. The Abyss Kids.
The children of Abyss.
I know what you meant.
Sorry.
No, it is not normal.
Wait, but how did you know what he was, then?
I have spent some time in the pit and have viewed those people from a distance.
The Ashen?
The Ashen inhabit the fire plane.
Are they confused about me?
No.
Well, that doesn't make any sense. Because I'm not made of fire.
He sits on his bed and holds his face. Probably because you're not completely ashen. If you're anything like me, you were born in the pit.
But that doesn't make any sense. Why would my mom have been in the pit?
That is a question for your mother.
I don't know her.
Well, I can't answer why your mom was in the pit. I don't know you or your mother.
But my brother said that I was born in grace.
Which one?
How do you know I have multiple brothers?
I know you have at least two.
Is that why you said yes to me? Because I have apostles for brothers? Do you know them? And it was Despair.
I have met Despair.
He's one of the people that sent me to you.
He's one of the few who know about me.
Why don't the girls here know? Are they not to be trusted?
Kinsley does. Azine does. Veda would know if she wasn't as hands-on in her job. I don't trust Quinn yet.
What about the one that was sleeping on the bar?
Eris?
I think that's her name.
I don't know much about Eris yet. She seems to work and drink.
Oh. I see. Azine tried to do tests on me, but I was afraid that Veda would try and dissect me, so I said no.
She tried to do tests on you, or she asked to do tests on you?
She asked. Unlike with Varian, she drugged him, but the drugs didn't take.
You see him smirk a bit. I'm sure that frustrated her.
Frustrated him, too. Anyways, I'm really confused about all this Ashen stuff, and I don't know why they think I'm someone to protect. Do you think I could ask them?
Potentially.
Okay, so if you're still willing to teach me, I'm okay with another element, because I would really like you to not get ripped to shreds.
As would I.
Well, I have issues with all of them, so if we pick one, it's a good one to go with.
Varian, you hear the footsteps getting louder and louder, and you see a Sivoth step into that 10 by 10 little room.
Varian will stare at her.
There you are.
I wasn't sure if you were the same as Agony and just going to attack me on sight, so I thought I'd keep my distance.
I am a bit more level-headed than Agony.
Well, considering how you've spoken the complete sentence and haven't punched a hole through my chest, I'm inclined to believe you.
She turns completely towards you. What did you do with her?
Well, she put me in the position where my only two options were either to take her to the ethereal plane or die. So I took her to the ethereal plane.
Interesting. Others given that choice chose death.
She mentioned there were others, though she wasn't really forthright with any information about anything. How many others?
5.
And when was this?
The last one we saw was about 20 years ago.
Just 20 years ago. Where'd you find them?
We found them in Zion.
And what was Naladrin doing in Zion?
I don't know. They wouldn't say.
You don't have any idea what they were up to before Agony decided to, I'm assuming, rip them apart.
Not exactly what she did, but that's the gist. Given your interest and disloyalty, I'm assuming you're not supposed to be here.
I'm not. I also wasn't gonna let her run crazy in the city and do whatever she was gonna do, so I left. She implied she'd be able to come back on her own and not to worry about her.
She takes a step towards you. You left her there?
She said she was fine, but she couldn't reach the city.
The ethereal plane is closed.
I am aware now.
And you left her there.
She said she could get back.
You see her put her hand on one of her daggers.
If we're going to go through this again, I really don't want to go through this again. It's not like she was very cooperative when come back with me. She
You're
said
right.
she said she'd be back. Does she not actually have a way to come back?
Not when the plane is locked.
So she was lying to me then. That shouldn't surprise me. She did punch a hole through me.
Well, if she wanted to go there, it's fine. It's fine. She'll get back eventually. Until then, though, given that you are the only Eladrin either willing or able to go and come back, I'm not letting you out of my sight.
You have a new friend.
I see. So, can I take it that you'd be willing to answer some questions?
What would give you that idea?
The fact that you're talking to me and not trying to kill me. Well, you just said yourself you can't really kill me. Since I'm the only one that can go there and come back, apparently.
I can hurt you, though.
Yeah, but I've learned that torture's not really a strong motivator for me, so...
It wouldn't be to motivate you.
Definitely an Illirin.
So I take it then you're not willing to tell me more about your aunt.
Oh shit. Oh no, you're gonna get stabbed.
And then I pop into the ethereal plane.
And get murdered.
No, I just pop in, pop back out, climb again. Do this. I've done this before.
Back at the guards. Hi. What the
Hi.
fuck?
Is Savas still here? Oh, I'll wait here by my bike then.
She unsheaths the dagger about 2 inches. How do you know that?
Well, I heard that she had a niece named Savath. And apparently all of you were killed in the pillar
By who?
by a former friend of your aunt who thinks she's dead.
Can you be more specific?
I could.
Then do. She completely unsheaths her dagger.
Does it matter?
Yes,
Why?
it is for me to know. She takes another step closer.
I really don't want to have to go through the whole process again. If you're gonna attack me, I'm just gonna leave. And then you'll be back to square one.
Really?
Really?
Roll a perception check.
29.
Okay. She takes another step closer.
I'm just gonna pop into the ethereal plane.
Alright. As you go to pop into the ethereal plane, you don't go anywhere.
Oh, I see. You're doing something to stop it, huh?
As you realize you don't go anywhere, you see shadowy chains extending from your shadow, wrapping around Siva.
Cute.
Thanks for letting me know what you're gonna do.
Sure. Why not? Okay.
I just natural 20. I'm assuming a 55 hits.
Yeah.
The drow don't like you.
Take 22 piercing damage as she shoves the dagger into the part of your shoulder that connects your arm to your body.
Really?
You ready to be specific?
And what are you gonna do to this person if I tell you anything?
You don't need to know.
I don't see why it matters. I told your aunt who it was already. I'm assuming the list can't be very long.
She pulls the dagger out. You're very stubborn.
And wounded. So, if she really is stuck in the ethereal plane, How exactly am I supposed to bring her back when she's so ill-tempered?
Same way you got her there.
I would assume I can lay a hand on her without her killing me, further solidifying her being stuck in the ethereal plane.
She would only kill you if she wanted to be there. I doubt she would kill you if she was trying to leave, given that you were the
Only person who can help her leave?
yes.
Okay, well, how long do you think that'll take?
I don't know.
I just figured you would know her better than most everyone.
However long it takes you to find her.
If she still hasn't given up trying to get to the city, by then I doubt she'd willingly come back.
She sheaths her dagger and puts her arm on your shoulder. Take me to her.
You know I can only bring one person with me, right? So that means I can only bring one person out.
Roll a deception check.
33?
Do you really not have a grasp on your abilities?
What's that supposed to mean?
You hear her give a slight chuckle. Of course, the one who can help. Competency's insane around here.
Do you want to clarify?
How about you take me to her and then just trust me?
And why would I trust you?
Because you have no other options.
That's not true. I could always just die. And then you'd be fucked.
How about you give me time to recover from my first run-in with your aunt? And then we can go.
And now, Farron will look at his shoulder.
That too.
I don't know. You seem more compliant in this state.
Then you really don't know me at all then.
We did just meet. Could injure you more.
You could. You could kill me.
I
And then-
could.
And then you could wait for the next Eladrin to come to the material plane.
Nobody has time for that.
Exactly. So then you have time to wait for me to heal.
It would give me more leeway to toy with you. Fine, we wait.
Well, I guess let's go back up to the living room, waiting room, whatever that room was.
She grabs your bicep and pushes you forward.
I know how to walk.
Well, then do it.
I look at her until she lets me go.
She lets you go.
I start walking.
You walk back up the stairs. Clover.
Oh, Haiti, howdy, neighborino.
Howdy ho!
Howdy ho!
Do you have a preference on which ability?
Well, probably water. 'Cause that's caused me the most problems secondarily so far.
He walks over to the door and opens it, and then gestures for you to follow.
Okay, I approach and pick up all my stuff.
He extends a hand.
Clover takes it.
Why are you wearing Azine's clothes?
Because mine were really bloody.
You weren't attacked.
No, but you were bloody and then Varian was bloody.
Why was Varian bloody?
Because Agony was hurting him.
Everything goes dark.
What?
And one there.
You're not just being sarcastic?
No.
Motherfucker.
Thanks everyone so much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed listening as much as I enjoy meeting new people.
we have social media. Check us out on Top of the Round on Facebook and Instagram at Total Quest.
Total Quest.
At Totercast on Twitter and Blue Sky. We also have a website, twitterpodcast.com. It has all kinds of stuff. Like we already told you, merch. It has some character intros and all kinds of stuff. So you should check it out. Say hello, comment, like. We'll say hello back. Thank you to our Vessel and Witness patrons, Jermaine and Grayson. We appreciate you.
Shout out to our Apostle tier patrons, Grayson, the Apostle of Joy,
RMK, the Apostle of Compassion.
Alyssa, the Apostle of Rage.
Jem, the Apostle of Curiosity,
Bluebird, the Apostle of Awkwardness.
Nammy's the Apostle of Bitterness.
Gabe, the Apostle of Anticipation,
And Kobe Beef, the Apostle of Bewilderment.
We appreciate your support, and if you'd like to join the ranks, go to patreon.com/topoftheround. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Love you guys. We have a Discord, and you can find the link to that in the show notes. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.